you doing? My name is Jared. I'm putting this video together because I have wanted to cut wine bottles for a long time. And every time I get online and find how to cut a wine bottle, I'm finding 15, 20 different videos on how to cut one. The easy way, the hard way, the wrong way, the right way. And the problem is, every time I find one, I got to go through 15 minutes of the wrong way of how to cut one before I get to the cool and easy right way. And even the right way is not a way that I like, because they want you to go out and spend 45, 50 bucks on a wine bottle cutter. I figured out how to cut a wine bottle in about a minute and a half, sometimes even quicker, depending on the size of your wine bottle, using basic, easy, cheap things. Scrap wood, 3 pieces of scrap wood nailed together, a couple holes, or a couple slots drilled in it with a jigsaw, Bic lighter, $4 glass cutter, dish towel, glass of ice water. I'm going to show you how easy this is. Take 3 pieces of scrap wood you can find in your garage, take your jigsaw, cut a couple slots in it at the spot where you want your wine bottle to be, where you want it cut, or you can get a piece like this, which is an adapter that I use for long wine bottles or beer bottles. You get a $4.95 glass cutter. You cut the slots wide enough that this will fit in snugly. Right there, fits in there nice and snug. Take your wine bottle. See, like me, I want to cut this one really close to the bottom, to the end. Real close to it there. So I put it right there, put this down. Now, depends on which way you put this in sometimes. Like right there is perfect. You don't need a huge line in this bottle. Just a small score, that's all you need. You just roll your wine bottle. Make sure you get a score all the way around. It doesn't have to be deep. Nice and simple. If you look right there, you can see it's all the way around. Nice and simple. Real easy. Set that aside. Make sure you got gloves. Make sure you got the safety glasses on. These can't, they say they can explode. I've never seen one explode yet. Okay, this is how easy this really is. Once you got the score all the way around the bottle, take your regular old Bic lighter, heat it really slowly right around the score line. Sometimes you can hear it crack right out of the gate. You won't even need to worry about the water. Depends on your temperature outside, depends on the wine bottle temperature. Just get it nice and hot. Careful not to burn your fingers, like I'm doing right now, frying my thumb. Get it nice and hot, nice and hot. Say maybe 45, 50 seconds right there on that score line. Come over here. Dip in the ice water. Pull it out. Make sure it's dry. That way you can heat it up a lot easier, a lot quicker. You can look down the side and tell where it's broke and where it hasn't. Okay, this one's already split about a quarter of the way through. So you find that quarter of the way through, bring your lighter back up. Start running it down the score line again. Sometimes you can hear these things crack, sometimes you can't. Usually helps when it's not a windy day. I normally do this inside the house. Dip it. Okay, now we're halfway through the bottle. Just want to follow that score line all the way around. Don't be afraid to get the flame on the bottle there. Want to make sure you get it nice and hot. Try to keep that flame right there on the score line. So I can hear it cracking. I doubt you can hear it cracking on the video. But this will probably provide the best score line you'll ever get, or the best brake line you'll ever get. None of that string around the bottle with some alcohol on it, and then you gotta sit there and sand on it for 5 hours. No, when these break, 5 minutes with a piece of sandpaper and you're done. Okay, we're almost all the way through now. Matter of fact, I think we are all the way through right now. Sometimes it's hard to tell because you can't tell where the crack in the score is. There you go. Perfectly cut. I'll bring it over to the camera. Take a look right there. There is hardly anything on the edge. Take a little bit of sandpaper, rub it around the edge right here, inside, outside corners, and there you go. You've got a perfectly cut wine bottle. Make your chandeliers, your projects, anything else you want to make.